This is Texans TV.
Hello, Texans. Welcome to Texans 360. It's our first episode of 2024, and we've got a lot to go over today. Texans out in the community, of course. John Weeks giving away Super Bowl tickets to a lucky fan? Yeah, that's coming up. And since it's our first show of 2024, let's get back to the last win of 2023, New Year's Eve, a showdown with the Titans. How did it go? Well, you already know the answer to that. Let's have a look.
We didn't come this far just to get this far. We have a lot to still play for that's ahead of us, but it's credit to the guys in the room for putting us in this position.
I can't wait to see you today. I can't wait to see you today. Everything out there. Opportunity. Everything out there.
The time is now. Like, it's not next year. It's not year after that. It's right now. We had the opportunity to control our own destiny, so I'm excited to do that.
Time is right now. Let these motherfuckers know who we are.
Today, it's the Houston Texans fighting for a playoff berth. If they win the next two, they are in. This is big. Second down and a long 9 across the 29-yard line. Stroud fakes the give on the end around. Passes to Woods at the line, but he breaks tackles across the 25, 20, 15, and gang tackled at the 10-yard line. Robert Woods. Snap is down. John Weeks with it. Johnston with the hold. The kick is up and good, and the Texans have a 3-0 lead. 7:17 to go first quarter. Levis puts the leg down. Delayed handoff and swallowed up by Heinisch and friends. Spears deep in the backfield, back at the 48-yard line. Handoff Singletary, cutting to the left side after starting right. 35, 40, 45, 50. Trying to cut it back inside and escorted out of bounds at the Tennessee 45-yard line by Molden. Big play, motor. Two receivers left. CJ to throw. Looking. And guns it right sideline. Nico with the first down catch inside the 13. Cut to the bounds. First down at the Tennessee 12-yard line. CJ takes the give. Dumps it off. Short left. Brevin Jordan across the 5. Walks in. Touchdown. Houston. He's at their 25-yard line. Levis fakes the give to Henry in the pocket. Here comes Jerry Hughes to bury the quarterback. Ball out. And here comes a score for the Houston Texans as Rankins runs it in. Scoop, score. How about that? Spears in the backfield. Tannehill shotgun first down at the Houston 36. Tannehill in the pocket, and he's sacked. Will Anderson Jr. The Houston 45-yard line. Tannehill shotgun. One back. Two receivers each side. Tannehill to throw. More pressure on the way, and Will Anderson gets him again. Back-to-back sacks. Folk awaits the spot. Here's the kick. It's got the distance, and it's good. On fourth down, four-man front, Tannehill to throw. Here's pressure. Tannehill stacked. He goes down. Derek Barnett brings down the quarterback. Turnover on downs. And that's going to do it. The Texans take down Tennessee 26-3. They lock up a winning season in DeMeco Ryans' first campaign and take another big step toward the postseason with the horseshoe up next on the road.
Hey, man, hey, congratulations, man. Congratulations. You talk about emptying the tank. You talk about a true team win, taking everybody stepping up when they needed to, everybody making plays. That's what it looks like. That's Texan football right there. That's the brand of football I love to see. All right, running the ball, dominating on defense, all right? Scoring points. That's what it looks like. All around. We just getting started. We just hitting that groove. And I love where we are right now. All right? We got You guys talked about it last night. We had 8 quarters. That's 4 down, 4 to go. All right, 4 down, 4 to go.
Man, we got what we need right here, man. Let's get it. Texans! Yeah.
Welcome back to Texans 360. You know, it only feels like the Texans have used 25 offensive linemen this year. One of them, Charlie Heck, had to recover from an injury. You know, football's in his blood. The DNA lines are strong. His dad is a coach and former player, his brother as well. Let's hear about it on The Slant with Stephanie Gonzalez.
Hey guys, welcome to The Slant. I'm Stephanie Gonzalez, and I'm here with Texans offensive tackle, Charlie Heck.
Hello.
Hello, Charlie. How are you?
I'm great.
Doing good? Just got done with practice?
Yep.
Not too bad?
No, not bad at all.
And also, I have to start this off with saying congrats. I mean, you've had a very tough season, you know, with injuries and all of that, but you're back. So what has it been like for you so far?
Yeah, you know, it's always tough when you're dealing with an injury. You know, you go into a year with expectations, and, you know, obviously I wanted a full healthy year under my belt, but, you know, that didn't happen. But, you know, I was glad that I was able to come back, get healthy, and be able to help this team.
Absolutely. And what was it like seeing your teammates and the games in the season and just kind of cheering them on from the side? But what was that experience like for you, especially with how the season is going?
Yeah, I mean, it's been unbelievable. I mean, this is kind of a new excitement, a new vibe that, you know, I haven't been used to since I've been here. And, you know, credit to D'Amico and all those guys. I mean, they've really done a good job turning this thing around. So I was excited to get back out there and be a part of that.
Yeah, and that was a big win on Sunday, obviously. So, and also you have a really cool story, because football, it's more than just your job or, you know, your passion, your love, but it's also a family affair. So I can't wait to learn more. But you grew up with football all around you.
Yep.
Your dad, he played, I believe, 12 seasons.
Yep.
And he still coaches in the league. So let's talk about that. What was it like growing up with football all around you, and what was it like in the Heck household?
Yeah, so football was definitely a huge part of our family growing up. And, you know, I idolized my dad growing up, so watching him as a player and then a coach, you know, it was always my dream to be a football player and kind of follow in his shoes. So that was a huge part of my life, just kind of setting goals and wanting to be a college football player and then wanting to be an NFL player. But, you know, something about my dad, he always did a great job just being our dad first. There was never pressure about playing football. He would have been happy no matter what I decided to do in life.
Yeah. And what is one of your first memories involving your dad and football? Do you have one?
Well, probably not first memory, but something I really always enjoyed was early on when he was coaching in Jacksonville, going to mini camps. My brother and I, we would go to the OTAs and mini camps, and we'd be water boys around all the giant O-linemen back then. And, you know, that's when both my brother and myself really wanted to be football players.
Hey. So also something that I read is that your brother, he works here. He is the strength and conditioning coach here at the Texans. So did you guys ever imagine that you'd be working together, let alone for the same NFL team?
Oh, yeah, it was a very, very cool experience. You know, we played together in college at UNC, and then, you know, he was actually my strength coach at UNC also for a few years. And so then it was cool to have him here too for a little bit.
And we have to talk about UNC as well. Go Tar Heels. I have so many friends that went there, and anytime we talk about, you know, the university, or we talk about Chapel Hill, everyone they just go on about it. So how did you come about that decision in going there?
Yeah, so a lot of it had to do with my brother. So he was 2.5 years older than me, and he committed there on a scholarship, and then he was playing there. So, you know, I kind of wanted to follow him there. Yeah. And so when they offered me, I jumped right on that. And no looking back. It was the best decision of my life.
Yeah, what was that experience like for you, just playing there and just living there?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I mean, I made so many friends there, lifelong friends. I met my wife there. And then, yeah, it was really cool being able to overlap with my brother too. And loved the university. Yeah,
and we also have to talk about NFL Draft Day 2020. What was that moment like? What do you recall from that day?
Yeah, it was an interesting day. I mean, so that was during COVID. And, you know, my dad, as a coach, he was working from home, so he was set up in his office there working from home on draft day. So it was pretty cool. You know, I remember I got the call when I was actually just downstairs playing a game of ping pong.
Oh, nice.
And that's just one thing I remember. And, you know, that was one of the best days of my life.
And what was your dad, what was his mood like when what was it like for all of you guys?
Oh, he was so happy. Yeah, he was so happy for me. I don't know if he wanted me to join him with the Chiefs or not, but he was very happy that it all worked out.
And what is it like when it comes between you and your brother and your dad, the dynamic, when it's, you know, Texans and perhaps going against the Chiefs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll always cheer for us. You know, he handles his business. He knows we're going to handle ours. But he's always been our dad first.
And what are your goals for the remainder of the season? I know that, you know, we're towards the end, but what's something that you're going to be focusing on?
Just keep on winning.
Yeah. I love it. Well, thank you so much. And we do have one last favor for you, or, you know, from you. Can you name your teammates in alphabetical order?
Teammates in alphabetical order?
Yeah. Just kidding. No.
Okay.
Sign the wall. Yeah. We need you to autograph it. Your face. So I've said it before where I've told the guys, we want you to sing, but I said, you know what? Let me come up with a different, but his face was priceless. There you go. That looks great.
Awesome. Thank you.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. We'll be cheering you on. Yeah. Thank you.
Last Sunday, before the Texans took the field, our Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee John Weeks surprised a local firefighter and a Houston ISD educator with 2 tickets to the Super Bowl.
Myself, my wife, the organization, we want to provide you and a guest tickets to the Super Bowl.
No, man.
John and his wife Amanda each had a parent pass away unexpectedly this year, and they chose deserving community members to receive tickets to the big game in their memory. The long snapper's mother was an educator and assistant principal for 30 years. Amanda's father was a captain and SWAT medic for the Glendale Fire Department for 33 years.
Bro, enjoy the game, all right? Man, wait.
All right? Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, Weeks, come on, man.
All right? So I want you to enjoy.
Bro, thank you, man.
Thank you, John and Amanda, for continuing to make an impact in H-Town.
We should all be so lucky to have John Weeks give us Super Bowl tickets. I'm going to have a word with him. Now, Malik Collins. In his 3rd year with the Texans, he's been great on the D-line. He's also great with people in the offseason in a very special way. Take a look.
In boxing, our preseason is 12 weeks. Our season is one night, 12 rounds.
Malik Collins is boxing to get ready for NFL Season 8. He's worked out between January and training camp this way for the last few years in Arizona. He's so dedicated to this grueling regimen, he has a small room above the boxing gym he and trainer Marty Barrett own in Scottsdale.
So you really live where you grind.
For sure. It's a different league coming into the NFL. Guys are going to try you. We'll give them a 20-minute round. Ain't no quit. Let's go.
If you live in the gym, it's no big deal if you work out 2, 3, or 4 times per day. That's a fascinating way to live and to train for football. But there's so much more to Malik Collins and his family back in Arizona. From the outside, you'd be excused if you drove right by 12th Round Fit. It's in a shopping center, snug between a pair of other gyms, a nail salon, and a few other businesses. But walk inside, and you'll find a few up-and-coming professional boxers getting ready for their next or first fight, or young mothers just trying to stay in shape. Maybe pro football players like Collins. But the gym prides itself on who it helps the most.
There you go. Fake him. Cut him off. Get to the middle and make him work on the outside. Good. Tom, don't talk to him. That's what he wants to talk you out of your game.
At any given time, there could be
9, 12 Parkinson's patients and 5 or 6 non-Parkinson's. We no longer were looking for boxers. We no longer were looking for individuals. We became a medical facility, and we were all trying to learn as much as possible about Parkinson's.
Parkinson's disease is a chronic degenerative disorder that affects the motor system. The cause is unknown, and typically it appears in patients over the age of 60. Difficulty walking, tremors, slow movement, and slurred speech are a few symptoms, and there is no cure. But exercise helps. But how did Malik Collins get involved? For that answer, you need to rewind a few years.
I was fat.
Collins wanted to trim some weight off before the next football season.
I need to drop some weight. I need to lean out. I had 3 foot surgeries, mainly because, you know, I was moving how I'm moving now, but doing it at too much weight on my body, so my feet wasn't holding up like they should have. And I just want to stay healthy.
This is how it comes in, but it leaves the beast.
Collins loved the change in his body so much and loved what Marty was accomplishing with Parkinson's patients that they decided to go into business together.
That's right.
But it was not a hasty decision.
It was a long thought out, drawn out process. I seen the opportunity for us to like help more people though. We had a big discussion about like the importance of having turf, how this could help Parkinson's patients, how this could help women with, you know, self-defense classes and stuff like that. He told me it'd go to good use.
I didn't really accept it right away. He told me years ago. He's giving me a hard time about having a gym, you know, getting a bigger space, and what about grass? But at first he kept talking about the football players, because we would go outside and work. We'd travel to another park to get outside work for football players. What if we had a big place and you could have a bigger ring? Yeah, okay. That costs money, something that we don't have. Well, what if we had grass and we could run 40 yards? It's a lot of money. And then finally he says, well, what if we did it together? And I thought he meant he and I doing this together. But it wasn't until he was texting me that he was talking about all of us. What if we did it together? And I said, well, are you gonna get some other football players to help? He said, no, it's me and our group. And he says us, we.
And when it was time, the duo got to work, setting up a gym in Scottsdale, Arizona that would help all manner of folks in life, from the pros to those with Parkinson's.
It's been an hour now.
It ain't been an hour. Just when you're getting spanking, it seems like more than it is.
I feel blessed, man. I feel blessed to be a blessing to help other people.
Knew that. I taught you that.
We're gonna keep growing it, you know, and then the next facility's gonna be even bigger. But I like how Marty's able to take people from all walks of life and like make it it's a close-knit feeling.
Right back to it here on Texans 360. The Texans out in the community like death and taxes. It always happens. Holidays, very special time, of course, and a very special school south of the Loop called Provision. You're going to want to see this. Jerry Hughes made a lot of kids very happy.
It doesn't matter who you are, everybody loves a cool new pair of shoes, and this guy, Jerry Hughes of the Houston Texans, defensive lineman, gave away a lot of new shoes. Now, what prompted this generosity here at Provision Academy today?
You know, this is a school that it really spoke to me, what they're doing in the community, how they are reaching out to the youth, getting them involved. You got a faculty that is preaching education and is really highlighting on knowledge, touching on, you know, the STEM as well as the technology aspect of it, things that these kids are going to need to, one, better them in the future as they get ready, because, you know, technology is here, and then two, you know, just to continue to provide a positive morale for them. I mean, that's just something that we all need, especially for our youth in today's world.
This is for you. Here you go. Congratulations. Good luck. We can make that happen. No problem. We're here for you guys today. A 10.
so wonderful to see the smiles on the students' faces, their excitement. It just becomes contagious. They were not expecting this gift, and so we just kind of had them assemble here in the cafeteria, and then to meet the Texans. And Jerry, he was so generous in providing this wonderful opportunity for every single one of our students. They were just over the moon. So that level of excitement is just, it's really a good feeling. They've worked hard and they deserve to have such opportunity.
So special to see Jerry Hughes at Provision with those kids. All right, that's a wrap for Texans 360, but the show doesn't stop here. You go to HoustonTexans.com, check out all the videos, articles, everything you need to know about your Texans, and download the app. What? You don't have it? Do it. Have a great weekend. Go Texans.